Take number 2. Welcome, Cappers Nation Live. The first one didn't go so swell, so I'm kind of glad it was on mute. Good morning, everybody. Cap Nation Live, Thursday, Thirsty Thursday edition. Welcome, everybody. Cappers Nation Live, the 5th of November. Welcome, 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 everybody. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. I know I am. Glad that there was no sound because I completely foobarred that intro there. I do apologize for being late to the show today. Was definitely a rough morning, to say the least, with side effects of that surgery. So nonetheless, we are here, ready to rock, ready to roll. Going to be a good morning, going to be another good day. Got an absolute pounding sinus headache, and I feel like somebody just cracked me over the head with a baseball bat this morning. But nonetheless, we're here. We're ready to rock and roll. The Vibe Interactive free play board still got shit on it from yesterday, so I think we need to clean that sucker up. And we need to put some stuff up there for you guys today. We're going to make it another profitable day for everybody. Congrats to everybody that was on the 2 free plays from yesterday. Central Michigan plus the points as well as Chelsea in soccer. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up my live odds. We have another soccer free play out there for everybody. If you're not on it, you probably should. We'll go over that here. We'll put that up on the Vibe Interactive free play board for everybody. Hopefully, you guys are all having a great Thursday morning. Anthony, Bob Smith, what's going on? Real Champ, Jay Shep, Scott Neverez, Chido says happy to see FC doing Bellator picks. More money, more winners equals more money. Absolutely. You know, he's always done it. He's just never really given it out. But he does it for every single Bellator event for us here in the office. So all I had to do was twist his arm and say, hey, you need to start doing this because you're really effing good at it. So we get Bellator. Kind of like it on a Thursday. Let's see. Bill McDonald, good morning. Aaron Gore, good morning. Rich, good morning. Black Rogue, good morning. Jeff D, good morning. Allie's View, good morning. Jay, good morning. Chris, good morning. Justice, good morning. Joe Chris, good morning. Yes, birthday was fantastic. She got all, she's spoiled. Let me tell you, she's spoiled rotten. This kid gets toys, and she's spoiled rotten. But we held out. She had a Barbie dream house when she was little, and it was old. And ended up breaking, so we ended up getting rid of it a long time ago. But she's wanted that new Barbie dream house for I don't know how long, years. And we've held out. She's got the Frozen dream house. You know, she's got everything. The kid has everything. And we finally held out. We finally gave in and said, all right, we're going to do it for her birthday this year. And she was very excited. So as soon as I got home, I had to bring it in, did the whole birthday thing. And then it was straight, Daddy, can we put it together? So, yep. We built the Barbie dream house yesterday, and we had some fun. Ate a lot of cake. And then right before we went live, I was FaceTiming. And she says, Daddy, is it my birthday again? Baby, it could be your birthday every day. If you're a good girl, it's your birthday every day. So, but yes, thank you. To everybody that actually reached out and said happy birthday to her, thank you yesterday. Duke says, good morning, let's keep the streak going. Good day yesterday. Should have been better. Should have been a 6-0 sweep for my personal plays. But hey, we'll take 5-1. You know, as the October that I had, I'll take 5-1. I'll take 5-1. You know, we're on a nice little 8-1 run. Can't complain about one interception. Actually could complain, but hey, I'm not going to because of the fact that it was such a poor October for me as far as games goes. Hit or miss, up, down, all around, this way, that way. We'll take it. We'll keep our mouth shut, head down, and we'll pound the books again today. So let me clean up this Vibe Interactive free play board. We do have a soccer free play that we did release in our daily free play video. If you missed it, well, you're solely missing out. It's changed a tad bit. The odds have actually got better, so we'll update the odds for everybody in the live show. During the daily free play video, gave out beneficia in the UEFA Europa League for right before 1 p.m. 12:55. Sorry, I have such a bad headache I can't even think this morning. When we gave it out, they were minus $1.18 on the money line. They're now plus money. They're plus 116. But the spread is an even better option in my opinion. You can get them at a pick and minus a half, minus $1.22. If we were going to lay $1.18, I would take them on that. At least if for some reason it ends up in a draw, you're getting half your money back for nearly the same amount of juice. I'll put that one up on the free play board, but don't worry, we'll have more for you guys here. Let's get this one cleaned up. This was a nice day yesterday. Could have been better overall, but hey, we'll take. Hate to delete two winners, but let me see that odds. I didn't even spell it correctly. And we got it as a pick, so we'll just type that in there. The new odds is a pick. And for everybody that doesn't know what this means, okay, what this means is right here, you've got that one and that one, all right? Let's see if I can get creative here while we have it on. So this one right here, well, that didn't work, did it? Okay, so you've got this right there, and you've got this one right there. And I'll delete those so it's clear. What these are, for everybody that doesn't know, these are individual bets in one bet itself. So let's just say you're betting $100 on the pick and a minus a half. So half your bet is going to be on them as a pick. Okay. The other half right down here, so if we draw a line right down the middle, the other half right here will be on them laying a half a point. Okay. So they'd have to win by one and you win both. If for some reason they win by just, or if they draw or they lose, you lose. Okay, if they draw or they lose, you lose. This one, but if they draw, you push on this one, you get half your money back. So, soccer international lines. Sorry, I'm probably not explaining it the easiest this morning. I'm gonna blame it on my migraine. But yeah, as long as they win by one, you win. Or you could take them on the money line at plus 118. Obviously, I wouldn't have put it out yesterday if we didn't think that they were going to win. They should win. But with soccer and draws and all of this and all of that and three-way betting, I always try and err on the side of caution. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. Scott, why do the books do this? Just Asian betting lines. Just different way to bet. They can change the odds. Yeah, Justice, it was looking kind of scary there for a second. Chris Valentin says, I can never find that option in my book. What do I look for? Well, it should be under the spread. You'll have 3 different options, usually to start, unless you click on more options and open it up. Spread, money line, and total, that one will be under the spread. And again, not everybody's books will have the same odds, especially when it comes to international soccer. Or anything for that matter. We use BetOnline. We use BetOnline for everything. So we'll go over that. We'll go over the games later on today. Yeah, a lot of teams impacted by COVID. That's for sure. That is for sure. As Anthony said, the books can make do what they want as far as Real Champ. How parlay on BetOnline? Yeah, you can parlay on BetOnline. Nathan, hate it when you see picks against your pick, don't you, Kyle? Not at all. Not at all. Somebody doesn't want to, somebody wants to fade me, by all means. Doesn't bother me one bit. Doesn't bother me one bit if somebody wants to fade me, because here's my reason. And I mean, it's not to gloat or anything like that. I can assure you, at the end of the year, my bank account is going to have an absolute shit pile more money in it than where it started from betting on sports. I've been doing this long enough where we're not throwing shit up against the wall and hoping it sticks. We've got a pretty damn solid system that I stick to. And I stick to it, like a T. I had somebody ask me, yesterday, of the two, I put out 2 soccer plays yesterday. Or excuse me, 3 soccer plays yesterday. And, well, which one of the 3 do you like the most so I can bet bigger? I don't. I like them all exactly the same. If it was bigger, it would have been my game of the week. I stick to a script and I follow it to a T, and I don't deviate. And again, I don't care who you guys bet or who you don't bet. You guys bet what I give you, or you go the opposite way, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't faze me one bit. I'm going to do my thing regardless of who follows or who fades or who says this or who says that. Why? Because what we do is proven. All right? I show you guys tickets every single day for thousands of dollars. You have to ask, if I was that bad, I wouldn't be betting thousands of dollars anymore. I'd have been broke. I wouldn't have the luxury to go bet what I bet. I mean, hell, just yesterday, how many thousands of dollars of live wagers, just in-game Mac action wagers did I show yesterday? So, I follow our system, and I stick to the script. 17 Clipper, yeah, there will be a Sunday NFL guaranteed play this weekend. Real Champ, I replied to you, and thank you for signing up at BetOnline, showing support for the show. Much appreciated, brother. And I'll be the first one to admit, October sucked. October was one of the months that we weren't profitable. If you take the guaranteed plays, then you were. If you were betting everything, then you were. But as far as the daily plays, October sucked. October sucked. Plain and simple. Was not where it should have been, and unfortunately, but like I tell everybody, you have to be able to plan for that and plan your bankroll for that. You're not going to have 52 straight winning weeks. You're not going to have 12 straight winning months. But if you don't deviate from the script and you follow what we put out, then you'll be successful. And plain and simple. Plain and simple. So, I don't deviate. Give me 1 second, folks. Chicken Sauce says Chelsea was nuts. Thank you. Yeah, soccer killing it. Nice 6-0 run. I'll have more soccer for all my clients today. The premium play soccer yesterday was rough, but today it'll be good. If you're on premium plays, today's soccer will be good. That's for sure. But again, you guys got to be able to weather a storm and bounce back. And again, to somebody, and if your book doesn't offer American soccer, well, you know what? Maybe it's time that you guys go open up another account somewhere. It's okay to have more than one account. It's okay to leave mama's nipple, aka your local book, and go elsewhere. Because I could promise you, places like Bet Online, they pay you faster anyways. Bob Smith, if I bought a $99 package, how much per bet would I have to get my $99? Well, it just depends how much you're betting. If you're betting $10 a game, don't buy a $99 package. Justice, but the nipple's so good, right? I could I'm going to give you guys a prime example. I have everything at my disposal, okay? I could bet at any of the Vegas books, and I'm not even in Vegas. Allie's View, does BetOnline offer Lotto? I have no idea, to be honest. I've never even looked. I'm in Vegas all the time. I'm running our West Phoenix office. But, I have everybody in the office in Vegas. Plus everybody else there that when I do want to go large on a game, even though I have a local guy who will take any dollar amount on a 2-day notice and who's more fair than the local books in Vegas, I can bet anywhere. I can shop around and get the best line from anywhere. But I'm going to give you guys a situation. Okay, I bet on BetOnline every day. And there's a big reason why. One, their odds are very fair. Well, Bob, here's the big question. How much do you bet a game on average? What is your average wager? What's an average wager and what's a big wager for you? And I'll be able to better adequately answer the question. So, for instance, the other day, and I posted copies of this on Twitter, and I'm going to do it again probably later today. I did a $5,000 cash out at BetOnline. It took 7 minutes from the time I submitted it to the time Cash App notified me that $5,000 in Bitcoin was being received in my phone or on my phone into my Cash App. It took 7 minutes. Now, I saw somebody's update yesterday. It took 3 minutes. Now, some take a tad bit longer. Some take a little bit less. I had a $12,000 cash out that took 29 minutes. 7 minutes to get the money. Another 20 minutes for the confirmations to clear. And then I sold it and instantly transferred it to my bank account. So within a time span of less than 30 minutes, I was able to cash out, sell it, transfer it, and have it in my account. I can't drive to a casino, or you can't go to your local casino and cash out that fast. If you're in Vegas, you got to either find parking, which I don't ever do because I valet for parking, wait for them to come get your car, wait in line to cash your ticket, and if it's of a bigger dollar amount, which mine normally are, usually I have to wait for the manager's approval, so that's even more time. Then to pay them. Then I got to tip the ticket writer because they work for tips in Vegas. Then I got to walk all the way back out to the valet Sometimes I'll hand them a 20 and say, hey, keep it running in the front. I'm just going to cash a ticket. I'll literally be back in 10 minutes. Sometimes they take that 20 and just stick it in their pocket and park your fucking car. Excuse my language. Sometimes it's out there. And if it's not out there, well then, now I got to wait anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, and then I got to tip the guy another 5 when I get my car. And then you got to drive home. So all in all, it's an hour and a half process just to go cash a ticket. Whereas I can do all of that sitting on my couch butt ass naked, or in the bathtub, or as Scott says he watches the show in the shower. Holy shit, Bitcoin up to over 15,000. Love it. I can do all of that from the comfort of anywhere in the world on my cell phone, my iPad, my laptop. Eddie Sports Money, I don't believe you could sign up, so just get another address. Get a P.O. box somewhere else. I haven't submitted any documentation, but I only use Bitcoin. You know what I mean? I haven't been reading the comments. I'm not sure what's going on, but... Well, you don't have to know shit about soccer to make money. That's for sure. And you know what? I told somebody this yesterday. I'm going to throw a hypothetical out there, okay? I'm going to throw a hypothetical out there because this is actually real talk. Obviously, the election going on, it's going to be contested. It's going to be a while before we know who our official president is. And even then, who knows what the hell will happen. And this is not even the politics side, all right? This is just reality. If Biden ends up closing it out and winning, and it's looking like he will, we already know that we're going to have a mask mandate in our country. He's already thrown around the idea that we'll have a shutdown, lock down the country, and all of that. If that happens when he takes office, hold on, I'm gonna pause this subject. Nathan says, but it's our money and we'd like to invest in something that we know about. Fantastic. Then don't ever call a fucking a stockbroker. Don't ever call a stockbroker and ask them to invest in money for you, or a real estate developer, or a home builder. Don't ever lean on a professional to help guide you in the right way. Now, if you don't want to bet soccer, that's perfectly fine. By all means, don't fucking bet soccer. All right? Don't bet soccer. Now, we won't go political as far as, I'm actually using it as far as sports betting goes. So talking about who's screwed or who's not, we're not going to go in that direction because that's one thing that we won't do. I know there's people that voted for him and voted for voted for Trump, and that's perfectly fine. I respect everybody's opinion. You know, one thing that we will do is fantastic, Nathan. So here's my question, Nathan, and I know you're a customer of mine. So if you only want to invest in stuff you know about, why did you sign up for our plays? Why are you watching my free play videos? If you don't need help, I appreciate, the $300 you signed up for your package. But it kind of baffles me that you don't want help from people that actually have a clue what they're doing, but yet you signed up. So, but anyways, I'm going to go back to what I was talking about. No more as far as who loses, who's going to be screwed. who's not, because that's not the direction I'm headed with this conversation. But theoretically, Biden will probably win. That's the way that it looks anyways. Regardless of your opinion or my opinion of it, there's a real possibility that sports in America may be put on hold again. Chris, we like it spicy. That's the barbershop, baby. So it's something us as Americans, you got to get used to. It's fact, it's reality. NBA they're supposed to vote to, they're very close to starting on December 22nd, which is a lot sooner than they were talking about starting. So if those if for some reason we get put on hold for a month or 2 months or 3 months and something doesn't happen, then what we're going to be left with is international sports again. Now, I know a lot of you were with me. Raymond, good morning. A lot of you were with me during March, during April, during May, during June, July. When all we had, King Jr., good morning, when all we had was international soccer and then international baseball. And if you guys were with me back then, and I had a lot of clients when we made the transition, when American sports got shut down, I gave my clients an option. You can either continue what you're doing, and we will make you money, or we'll just put everything on hold for you. I don't like soccer. I don't know nothing about it. I don't want to bet it. Okay, no problem. No problem, sir, ma'am, no problem. We'll just put your account on hold. We'll resume when, things get cracking again. Almost every single, or my book doesn't take soccer. Okay, well then, get off mama's tit and go open up another account. Michael says, all we need is Belarus and Nicaraguan soccer. All is well. Absolutely. Just give us Belarus and Nicaraguan soccer, and we will make a shit ton of money. As you can see, it's very hard to even get a bet down anymore on a Belarus soccer or Nicaraguan soccer game because we made so much money on it. But when everything else went away and that's all we had, we absolutely cleaned up. Now, here's the funny thing. Nearly every single one of my customers, and I say nearly because it literally was nearly every single one of them, that said, I don't want to bet soccer. Well, can you? Yeah, but I don't know it. I don't like it. I don't want to bet it. That's cool. I'm not a basketball fan. I honestly think the game of basketball is boring. I'm not a basketball fan. Nathan, you act like you're mad because someone don't want to bet soccer. I'm definitely not mad. I'm very far from mad, brother. Very far from mad. Money's money, as Matt said. Money is money. Even if you don't like soccer, why complain about free money? Hey, let me ask you a question, Nathan. That 3-0 that you missed out on yesterday because you didn't want to bet it on my plays because you don't want to bet soccer. Matter of fact, it's 6-0 that I texted you in the last 2 days. I'm sure that 6-0 would look a lot better in your pocket. I'm not a big soccer fan. You don't have to be. And hell, again, it's your right. You don't want to bet soccer? By all means, don't bet soccer. You don't like money? Don't bet money. Don't make money. That's fine. Yep, to me, basketball's boring. You may like it, but I don't. I didn't play basketball as a kid. White men can't jump, right? I didn't like basketball. To each his own, right? Sawyer, no, personal plays will come out as soon as the live show's done. But the funny thing is nearly every single one of my customers that gave I don't like it, they finally got tired of seeing the updates, watching the live shows, and hearing about how much money we were making. And you know what? I think we were at all but 3 people. And those 3 people ended up just dropping off. Came back and bet soccer. 70 Clipper says, I barely watch any of my bets. Exactly. And you know, to each your own. Nathan, I didn't play soccer. Actually, I played soccer 1 year. My parents forced me to. I played baseball and ice hockey. My parents forced me to, because they wanted me to, be diverse. And soccer was probably cheaper. I know it was a hell of a lot cheaper than playing ice hockey growing up. But let me tell you, I took one kick to the nuts and I said no more. Alex, Nathan's actually a customer of ours. He's just got some objective views and very opinionated. And, everybody's entitled to their opinion regardless if, I agree with them or you agree with them or we both don't agree with them. Mike Smith says, Kyle, you do great with soccer. Why not make it permanent with something that you do when other action is light? It's a moneymaker. It is, for the most part, a permanent thing with me. I've been giving it to my clients pretty consistently. I got a little sidetracked and got a little away from it there, even though I was betting it. Got a little away from it there for the first couple weeks of football. But we were cleaning up in the NFL, so it really wasn't an issue. But I love money, and especially when some of the games are primed like they are, or some of the soccer matches. But yeah, for at least as far as, and we thought about doing just a straight soccer package, and maybe we will in the future, because it's crazy. I know there's services out there, and we get asked this all the time. I just want your football. I just want your football. I only want your football. Okay, I get it. You only want to bet football. That's what you like. No problem. No problem. It's one thing that we've never done, like for premium plays, my personal plays. The only thing that's separate is NHL, UFC, and when we do our Major League Baseball system plays. We thought about doing a football package, and a this package, and a that package. To be honest, to me, it's not worth it for the player side of it. Because you get more value, more bang for your buck, and when there's times where there's baseball or basketball or football and everything's all going at once. So we've never deviated from that. We thought about a soccer package because we actually have so many international clients now, probably because of COVID, that only wanted soccer. And I thought about doing a soccer-only package with the other 2 guys here that do soccer. And the company's just not there yet, getting close to being able to decide if it's something that they want to do. Because I know not everybody, like Nathan, wants to, bet soccer, But there'll be days where you're sitting around not making any money, because we played soccer, or vice versa. Ross Pitt says, if I'm making money, I like it. King Jr. says, NHL, big money. Yeah, Andrew, and NBA is supposed to start December 22nd. I think they have they're one vote away from making it official. Jeff D says, LOL, we appreciate everything you do, Kyle. I like free money, but these will want to come play. I hear you. I hear you. Bob Smith says, I'm wondering if I missed something in the comment section. I'm still tight. You guys tried roasting me because I said I bet $25 on a soccer play on something I don't know. LOL. If I'm only riding with Kyle's opinion, that's it. You know, if you're betting $25 a game, Bob, fantastic. Fantastic. It doesn't matter. Nobody will roast you for betting $25 a game, $5 a game, or $5,000 a game. That's one thing that we'll never do here and we'll never tolerate. It don't matter if you're betting, $1 or $5,000, or you're not even betting at all, because trust me, there's people watching the show that tune in just for the fun and the laughs and the barbershop and the analysis, and they're not even betting. Henry Warren says he doesn't even bet soccer, but he does because Kyle makes some money. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate that. Black Rogue says baseball is boring and I love it. It's my opinion. My personal opinion. I think basketball is boring. Now, college basketball, I have a different love for. I have a different love and appreciation for college sports, more so than I do pro sports, but that'll probably change now that the fact that they can accept and make money as a collegiate athlete now. But again, I remember going, my very first basketball, I went to a bunch of Lakers games as a kid. I know somebody asked, where did I grow up? I grew up just 45 minutes north of the city of Los Angeles. I'm a Southern California boy. I'm a beach baby, born and bred. I know, ice hockey in Southern California. I know, I get it. It's a rare thing. But I remember going to maybe a half a dozen Laker games as a kid. Bored as can be. But I grew up playing baseball and hockey, to each his own. Some of you guys may think hockey's stupid or hockey's boring, or soccer. Soccer's boring. Soccer this, soccer that. Hate baseball this, hate baseball that. I won't bet the Bellator tonight because I think MMA is stupid and I'm a boxing fan. To each his own. To each his own. Or, hell, perfect example. Nathan, I know our political views are exactly the opposite. I know who probably was on your ballot was not on my ballot. But you know what? I still have much respect for you, and I don't think any different of you. And even though that, just from our text messages, I know our political views are probably different. That my opinion of you will never change. The way I treat you will never change. No different if, hell, you don't want to bet soccer? No problem. Don't bet soccer. It's all good. It's all good in this hood. Just like I get people that won't bet baseball. Just like Nathan, you don't want to bet soccer. I've got clients that won't bet baseball. To each their own. You know what I mean? I've got players that will not bet the NBA. That will only bet college, or they won't bet college, but they'll only bet the NBA. Why? I have no idea. I just want to make money. But again, if we get shut down as a country based on an new incoming president, Hugh Johnson says, baseball was boring until they juiced the balls. Baseball definitely picked it up, let me tell you. Nathan says, I guess she was never good at basketball. I didn't play basketball. But I can tell you one thing. I wasn't any good at fucking soccer either. I absolutely sucked at soccer. Chris says, from LA but hates the Dodgers. You know, I'm starting to appreciate them more and more and more and more. But I grew up, Chris, as an Atlanta Braves fan, and you pay very good attention. You know me, I can tell. I grew up an Atlanta Braves fan, and I got made fun of. My mom, my cousins, my uncles, huge Dodger fans. So I got ridiculed a lot back in the day. Hell, I still do for being a Braves fan. But hey, won't deviate and won't jump on the bandwagon. But yeah, I'm glad to see the Dodgers finally win it. I remember watching it in 1988. I remember it as a kid sitting on the, matter of fact, I was on the floor when it happened. Sitting on the floor with my parents, my cousins. My uncle was behind me. I remember it all. So I'm happy for them. But yeah, grew up in LA, not a Dodger fan. Keong says, like me, I'm here to learn how to bet properly. I've learned a lot, to be honest. I'm not betting big bucks. I don't even bet most of the time. I just like listening to this guy. Thank you, Keong. I appreciate that. Scott Kaler, Valencia. I grew up in Saugus, actually. Before Valencia actually existed. Michael, do you ever place bets on the KHL games? I have. We did a few during COVID, but not many. Not many. Greg says, hell, I got a good tip and I bet on tennis before. Nathan says, okay, any sports that require running then? Not really. I mean, I love running. I know it doesn't look like it right now, but I love running. I ran cross country too. Oh yeah, I forgot. I ran cross country too. So I guess I was fairly good at running. King Jr. says, I'm not going to lie, I need to win. This shit is stressful. Betting can be stressful. If things are stressful, tone down your bets a little. Take it back to where it's a fun, where it's at a fun level for you. Chris Valentine says, tomahawk chop. I did. I sat there with my rally cap on and I had a red tomahawk, let me tell you. Jeff D says, I like sports betting, not politics. We'll keep the politics out, that's for sure. Adam says, I knew I liked you for some reason. So-called SoCal Braves fans got to stick together. Exactly. All right, guys, just make sure the comments in the chat, try and keep the political views. I know a lot of people have strong opinions and all of that, and it is a free country, but unfortunately for you guys, it is YouTube and our YouTube channel. So just keep the political views outside of it. We could talk about sports being shut down or the betting aspect of it or Trump being a live plus 600 dog right now. But, personal opinions and all of that, because trust me, I've got some very strong personal opinions. I'd love to preach too, I'd love to be able to preach too, but, we don't. Travis Thomas has been listening for about 2 to 3 weeks now. New to this, but I enjoy your info. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate that. Manny, tell us about any losers you might have had yesterday. Or did you just go 6-0? Cole, good morning. Yeah, sorry. No, outside promotions there. You want to promote your Twitter account or your betting, your Twitter tout service? Well, then do yourself a favor. Go start your own YouTube channel. Go live 7 days a week. Build up your own following. Or send me an email, kyle@cappersdirect.com, and you could pay me money to promote your shit. Which wouldn't happen anyways. Rory, thank you. I appreciate that. Jonathan, we will get to the Wyoming and Colorado State game. It's a barbershop segment, and it's been definitely good. Kyle, Jeff says, Kyle, I have a good question. Do we get the guaranteed Sunday last week? It was not successful. If you purchased a Sunday NFL guaranteed play, Jeff, if you purchased it last week, then yes, you will get it. So if you were one of the guys that bought it for $50 and you were on it last week, absolutely, you will get it this week. King Jr. says, I took Biden with the minus 10.5. It was a lock. Wally Hussein says, I think San Francisco will cover the spread because everybody is playing Green Bay spread. Looks like it could be similar to when everyone was grabbing the Bucks minus 14. We're going to talk about that. We'll jump on that game, and we'll talk about that because I do have some opinions on that one. Sly. Yes, Mike, thank you for reminding me. I'm actually very slow this morning. My head is still pounding. I can't get rid of this headache. But yes, my game of the week is tomorrow. My game of the week is tomorrow. It'll be up on the website later on today. Duke Max says, what if it was in your package? With the package as a whole, we guarantee that your package as a whole is profitable. So, Duke, accounting will take a look at your package, and if they ever get it wrong or something, please do let me know, and I'll be more than happy to take a look at it. But as a package as a whole, they'll go ahead and they'll take a look at your premium plays, which have been off. They'll take a look at, my personal plays, which were off, but now we're getting warm. They'll take a look at the guaranteed Saturday that you won, and then the Sunday one that you dropped. If the package as a whole is profitable to their liking, then no, you wouldn't get it. But if you're not up and you lost the last one, then yeah, you would get it. Absolutely. Sly, it says, yesterday I had a craving for buffalo wings. Asked Kyle about it, and he said put the house on Buffalo. He was right. Buffalo was a personal play of mine yesterday. Stat Co-op, we're actually not talking about a game in particular just yet, but we will be soon. Justice, I don't know. I don't know what he's on. I never know what anybody's on. Luck goes both ways. It goes for us, goes against us. We've won games because of luck. We've lost games because of bad luck. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Peter, good morning. Peter, good morning. Jeff D says, Niners will play similar like the Giants versus Tampa Bay game. Very suspect. What's the biggest underdog bet you've ever won? As far as what? Dollar amount or the biggest dog as in price? Give me 1 second, folks. Don't forget Bellator 251 today, guys. It starts early, 4:30 Eastern Time. 4:30 Eastern Time, okay? Also, any purchase today over $99 will get the Bellator free. So buy the combo package, buy the 3 days. It has to be a premium or personal play package. So not buying my game of the week early is not going to get it for you. Unfortunately. Any premium play or personal play package over $99, you'll get Bellator for free, or Bellator just $10 anyways. All right, so we're going to jump into the games. We're going to start taking a look at it. We'll take a look at the NFL game first. And we do have early premium plays in soccer, all right? So make sure that you log in. Make sure that you log in if you're on soccer. So give me a second. We're popping up all the updated stuff. For today. And we're going to have some fun. All right, so for everybody that doesn't know, 49ers without Jimmy G, without Kittle, without just about everybody on their offense. Neverez, is my game of the week on sale? No, unfortunately, it's not. But it does come with the guarantee, $100. For some reason, I drop it. You'll get the next one free, but we ain't dropping it. You know, Jeff says Jimmy G sucks. Mullins is the play. Chris, send me an email. Send me an email, kyle@cappersdirect.com. I can give you... There's my email in the comment section. I can help you out. Now, as far as Green Bay and San Francisco, let me pop up the live odds for it, the current. Wants me to log back in. There we go. Log back in. We'll get the live odds updated. We'll go over everything. And we're going to have some fun. Okay? A lot of 49ers dropping out with COVID. Trent Williams on the COVID list. Kendrick Bourne on the COVID list. Deebo Samuel on the COVID list. I anticipate there may even be more today that come out on the COVID list after the fact. NFL's getting a little taste of the COVID. They've been too relaxed. In my personal opinion, Chris, I see it. I'll get with you after the show, brother. But I will tell you this. Jimmy G versus Nick Mullins. Now, I have to tell you, I liked what I saw out of Jimmy G a while ago. Not a fan of him. I had San Francisco last week plus a 3. It was the only play I needed for a sweep on Sunday. As soon as Jimmy G went out and they put in Nick Mullins, they made that 20-point comeback in the fourth quarter. Now, would that have happened sooner? Who knows? We can only speculate. Ty, good morning. You can only speculate. Nobody will ever know for sure. But I liked what I saw out of him offensively. I liked what I seen the team do and respond when he came in and played. I am optimistic with the way that he played. Give me 1 second. The way that he played versus the way Green Bay's defense has been underperforming has me in Alonzo, thank you. I see that. I was actually just getting ready to thank you. Premium plays will be online. I text out all of my personal plays. All of my personal plays get texted out. So after the live show, give me about an hour, and then I start texting out my personal plays. I've gone back and forth on this one. Even so, when this one was lane 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, now 7. And you can get 7 minus $1.19, or the 49ers plus 7 at minus 101. You can actually get 7.5 at BetOnline with a total over and under 48. Kittle is out, absolutely. For a Thursday night matchup, I don't really play into the trends. Thursday nights do this, or Thursday nights do that, or Green Bay does this on Thursday nights. First of all, it's a short week. Both teams knew that going in. Both teams probably played on the side of caution last week when it came to tackling and hitting, knowing that they had to take care of their body because they had to play in just 4 days. Raymond, how can you get my personal plays? Go to the website, cappersdirect.com. I'll post a link to it right here. Here's a link. You can go here. A lot of packages to choose from. But I've gone back and forth on this game quite a bit, regardless of the numbers. When you start reading the numbers, let's just take a look at defense. Compare both teams defensively so far throughout the entire season. Green Bay's 5-2 straight up, 5-2 against the spread, 4-2-1 to the over. 49ers 4-4 straight up, 4-4 against the spread, 4-4 to the over. When you take a look at just the defenses. Green Bay giving up 26.7 points per game. 49ers 21.6. Green Bay's given up 119 yards rushing the ball, 4.7 yards per carry. You want to run against Green Bay, you can. The question is just going to remain, who do the 49ers have to run the ball? Green Bay's given up 228 yards in the air, 7.4 yards per passing attempt, and they're +1 on turnovers. Then you've got the 49ers defense. 106 yards rushing the ball is what they give up, holding teams to 4 yards a carry. You want to run the ball against the 49ers? You've been able to. Giving up just 209 yards in the air, 6.4 yards per passing attempt. Now they are -1 on turnovers. Jeffrey Thomas says Green Bay has COVID players out too. Absolutely. Absolutely they do. Kamal Martin is one of them. It wouldn't be fair if I didn't list those as well. A.J. Dillon, running back, he's got it as well. Or he's on the reserve list as well. As far as this game goes, when you start matching up the defenses, and you take a look at the defensive numbers, the numbers are very similar when it comes to defenses. However, lately, 49ers gave up 37 to Seattle. They only gave up 6 to the Patriots, 16 to the Rams. They gave up 43 to Miami in their beatdown. And then Green Bay, they gave up 28 to the Vikings. And let's be honest, the Vikings have a quality program. They're not as shitty of a team as their record shows. They gave up 20 in their win against the Texans. They gave up 38 to Tom Brady and the Bucs. They gave up 30 in their win over the Saints, 21 against the Lions, and 34 in their first game against Minnesota. If you take a look at what their defense is, Green Bay's defense has been giving up more of the points, which is why they average 26.7 points a game given up. As far as the San Francisco defense, yeah, Chris, I mean, we all know that there's a love-hate relationship with Aaron Rodgers in San Francisco. As far as the side of this game, I would like to say Green Bay, Green Bay, Green Bay. I personally feel the San Francisco defense is a step ahead of Green Bay. 1, they're playing at home. 2, they don't have to travel. Yeah, they just got their butts kicked. So I think the San Francisco defense is better than the Green Bay defense. When you take a look at the offense, Green Bay's offense should be a step or two ahead, in my personal opinion, just based off their quarterback, if that's the only person that you compare. Justin's Dew says, so tonight pick the 49ers. No, that's not what I'm saying. As far as the side goes, just because there's a game doesn't mean I have to have money on the game. As far as the side goes, I don't have $1 on the game. Michael says San Francisco plus 18 points in this game. Hello from Portugal. It'd be a nice tease right there. So as far as the side goes, myself personally, I'd probably take Green Bay or nothing. But again, the side of this game is a pass for me. I know that's not what you guys want to hear. You guys actually want to hear me give something out on the side of this one. But as far as the side goes, I'm off of it. Definitely. Adam says, I think we all came to the conclusion that this is going to be a shit game. LOL. Good luck picking it. My money is on Green Bay after coming off a loss, coming out strong. I agree. This very well could be, when you start taking a look at first half, Green Bay laying 4 first half. I could definitely see possibly laying 4 first half. Maybe the first quarter over 10, in my personal opinion, is something that I do lean towards. But as far as the side of this game, maybe I would tease Green Bay. As far as the total on this game, the total sitting at 48. We've had a lot of... Carlos says, I'd rather wait for Saturday, take 2 days off. I don't know why you need to take 2 days off. We've got football every single day. King Jr. have to lean when we say it, right? Remember, a lean is just a lean. A lean just means I'm leaning towards it. Doesn't mean I'm actually going to put money on it. But as far as the total goes, I will have money on the total. Do I think San Francisco plus 18? I think anytime somebody's getting plus 18, they've got to be have a chance, right? But as far as the total goes, I am betting the total. Bob Smith says, I've cashed on your leans before. Oh, I know. I know the leans that we gave out yesterday were money. The leans we gave out yesterday for the MAC action were money. Leaned on Kent State, Western Michigan. And the only one we dropped, Ball State plus the 1. They fell flat for us. Leans yesterday from the live show went 4-2. So yeah, do leans make money? Absolutely. But Terrell, you usually can, but it's usually the day of or like right before, I believe, that you can. Last week's Bellator, you guys remember I had my surgery, so I was doped up. I bet it all, and I watched it doped up. I bet it before I left, so I don't even remember, to be honest. But yeah, you should have no problem betting parlays. No, we had Kent State laying 3.5 when we went over it. Before the line moves. But again, as far as the Green Bay San Francisco game goes, I do have a free play on it. But it's not on the side. So, and I heard that there are rumors that this game might possibly get postponed, but I doubt it. The NFL is gonna find a way to make sure that this game happens one way or another. Yeah, been practicing virtually, which, is probably not a bad thing considering their bodies need to have a big rest. So, but as far as the free play goes in this one, oh, hold on. I forgot we're not doing the letters here. Hold on. We don't want my chicken scratch. We want this one. Green Bay, San Francisco over the 48, which is where the line's at currently, is what I'm playing. Okay, that's what I'm playing. I think we see some offense by both teams. Regardless of the players that are out, I think Mullins and the 49ers will put up at least 21 themselves. So I don't anticipate the 48 being a problem. But nonetheless, we're going to move on to the college side of things, because we do have to pick up the pace. I don't have all morning, unfortunately. I do have to go to my follow-up for my surgery last week. Just 2 games today. 2 games today. Very lackluster when it comes to games that we're getting for college for Thursday night football. Utah State, Nevada. Utah State, what can you say about them? They're riding the suck bus. They're 0-2. 0-2 and getting absolutely dominated. All right? Nathan says you're playing Green Bay. Congratulations. Good luck. Good luck. I hope you win. I will root for you. As far as Nevada, Nevada's been a quality team in the Mountain West and picking up steam for the last couple of years. I like what I see so far in the season, early season. You know, I know it's just a 6-game season or 8-game season. They narrowly squeaked by Wyoming 37-34. They put the beat down on UNLV 37-19. Here they are against Utah State, who poor guys have scored 20 points in 2 games, just 13 against Boise State and 7 against San Diego State. And those 13 they got against Boise State were all second half points, 7 in the third, 6 in the fourth quarter. And again, I'd be riding Green Bay too, but I'm not going to put any money on it. Short week, 4 days rest, travel, the whole works. I think there's better opportunities to make money. I'm not an action junkie. I don't have to have my money on every single bet out there. But we're going to make our money today one way or another, regardless of what we're on. Nevada, 12-2 under last 14 games at home against anemic teams, being outscored by opponents by more than 13.5 points a game. Total on this one is 56. The only way that this one gets above 56 is if somehow Utah State puts up 28 points, which they're not going to. But you're going to need Nevada to put up probably most, if not all, these points for the total to hit over 56. As far as, I'm just refreshing the line, so bear with me. As far as the side, Nevada laying the big number, Nathan says Nevada money line. You're going to have to lay a lot to get the money line. I think there's better opportunities than laying minus 850. As far as the first quarter over and stuff like that, you're going to need 14 points by Nevada to get it. Does it happen? Probably. But again, I'm staying off of the first quarter over in the Utah State-Nevada game. Everything about the Utah State-Nevada game, I probably won't have a bet on. Now, the first half total is juiced. It's at 29 minus $1.15. If it was at the 28 mark, I'd probably take it. Again, you're going to need most of these points to come from Nevada in order to hit any part of the total. First quarter over 13, I'm going to steer far away from. Nevada's team total over 36.5, I think, is close. But again, I don't have much faith in them hitting it being a high-scoring game. So if I did anything on this one, I'd lean towards the under, which is currently at 56. But again, it's just an underplay, just a lean on the under. I'm actually not going to be playing it. As far as Wyoming and Colorado State goes, now this game we do have plays on. We do have a premium play on this one on the side of this game. So I'll be honest, if that's what if you're wanting to play on the side of this game, you have to be signed up for the premium plays. But we'll go over it. We'll give the full in-depth game day breakdown, and we'll go over it nonetheless. Colorado State, let's start with them. They lost their one game in the season so far, 38-17, in a beatdown against Fresno State. I didn't give Fresno State much credit for that one. Wyoming 1-1. Lost first game of the year, came back, beat Hawaii 31-17. And most of those points all came late. All right, 21 of the 31 points all came in the second half. 14 of them came in the fourth quarter alone. Wyoming averaging 32.5 points a game. Colorado State just 17 points in their very first game. So really, going over the Colorado State numbers and the Wyoming numbers, that's only after 2 games and 1 game. So really comparing everything, Jalen, good morning. Really comparing everything is not really doing apples to apples. You don't have a 3, 4, 5, 6 game spread to dive into and really take a look at. Wyoming's won 4 straight against the spread against Colorado State. Colorado State is 20-5 to the under against efficient defenses, allowing more than 15.7 yards per point. As far as the full game total on this one, they've got it priced at 54. And I think we have the making for a total that we'll see some points in. Now, I don't necessarily know if we'll see it break 54. Keep in mind, both teams are normally, used to playing at elevation. Give me 1 second. Just want to double check the weather for tonight. They're in Fort Collins, Colorado. It's actually supposed to be fairly nice today for Colorado weather standards. So weather will not be a factor tonight in the game, just so you guys know. It's not going to be, even though there's weather coming in this weekend, they're going to escape it. Game time should be in the high 50s. Very light breeze. It's always windy there, but it's a very light breeze today. It's like the calm before the storm. Jeffrey Thomas says Nevada solo over. I like it. But as far as the total goes, with the weather being perfect and no adverse effects on it, I do lean towards the over. But again, I'm not completely sold on it. I do lean towards the over, and it's just a lean. As far as the side of the game goes, we've got a premium play on it, which you'd have to be on board for. But again, I do lean towards the over. One thing that I did want to circle back around for is taking a look at some of the props for the Green Bay in the San Francisco game. So I'm popping those back up. Because I do believe there's a little money to be made there. Nick Mullins, again, guys, I think, I already gave you guys the over. I think the 49ers score at least 21 points here. I get it. I'm not saying the 49ers win. I'm not saying they even hang in there and cover the spread. Green Bay should, with all intents and purposes, completely dominate them. But we've seen otherwise out of Green Bay lately. But one thing that I do like, I liked what I saw out of Nick Mullins in the fourth quarter against the Ravens. Okay? Or sorry, not the Ravens, Seattle. Excuse me. I was thinking of the Steelers game because we had the Steelers against the Ravens. How much stock do I put in all the COVID? Here's the thing, guys. It's the NFL. It's like Alabama. When one quarterback goes down, they just put in another 5-star recruit next. All right? It's the NFL, guys. There's players on the practice squad that will be stars in the NFL. They just haven't got their chance yet. All right? There's a reason why these players have made the NFL. They all can play any given Sunday, right? So, granted, not all of them will be superstars. Some will be fillers. Some will suck. But they've all made it. They all deserve to be there. But one thing that I do like, and I meant to go over this earlier, and one thing that I am going to give you guys is the Nick Mullins eternal, exactly. Andre says, I feel you, but I wouldn't call the Niners back up 5 stars, maybe 3 stars at best. Well, if they were 3-star recruits in college, they probably didn't make it to the 49ers practice squad, is what I'm trying to get at. But as far as a prop goes, Nick Mullins over 1.5 touchdown passes is plus money right now. All right, it's plus money. It's plus $1.20. Nick Mullins over 1.5. Gonna put it up on the free play board for you guys. And remember, with props, I don't go crazy. I mean, with props, I bet $250, $300 on a prop, whereas I'm betting $2,000, $3,000 on a premium play. See if it does this correctly. Look at that. Oh, I didn't want a 0, but we'll... And it's plus money. I think he puts up 2 touchdowns. At least. There you go. There you go. Aaron Rodgers is actually over 2.5. And a parlay between the two of them plays plus 160, believe it or not. Do I like Wyoming under? No, I lean towards the over, but I'm off of that game as far as the total goes. Do. 17 Clipper, you got plus 160. Oh, plus 160 as the parlay, yeah. Cove, what's the free play? They're actually as a pick and -0.5 right now. They're a pick and -0.5 right now. And don't forget, guys, Bellator is at 4:30 Eastern Time. FC cleaned up on Bellator last week. It's just $10 for the Bellator card. And remember, personal plays, we're getting on a hot streak. So if you're not on board, get on board. All right, guys. Give me 1 second, folks. So, with that being said, I hope everybody makes some money. I don't care what you guys are on. Fade, follow, this, that, it don't matter to me. I'm going to make money today. I hope you guys all do as well. One thing that I hope you guys all do is always bet responsibly. Call, very welcome, brother. Mike Smith, that's the full game. Soccer's full game. Remember, we use BetOnline for the live odds. It's a pick and -0.5. It's minus $1.14 right now. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. If you're on my plays, if you're on my personal plays, hang tight. Give it about an hour. You'll have your plays, and we'll go from there, all right? So, with that being said, everybody, good luck. Always bet within your means, and we'll be back live tomorrow, guys, 10 a.m. Eastern time, same place. 17 Clipper, UFC or Bellator? Bellator is already out. If you're on a phone, turn your phone sideways, scroll down, look for your username. Click that small little box with 4 little windows in it. Yeah, Bellator's already out. Turn your phone sideways, scroll down, click the small little box that's got 4 little windows in it, located right next to your username. Not at the bottom, it's right next to your username. Click that box and then scroll down. You'll see the options from package to package, but Bellator is already out. Bellator is already out, ready to rock and roll. All right, guys, good luck, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow, all right? Take it easy, everybody. Good luck.